Welcome back to another R&DW Adventures. I'm Darryl.
And I'm Renee.
And today we are in Canada for today's adventure. This is one of those, oh, you know what? We have a day that we can do something a little different. We need to have a find today for your calendar.
It hasn't snowed much yet.
We've yet to be in Canada together as a couple, and she's never found a Canadian cache. So this, well, technically you haven't found one. This is your first Canadian find, and it's somewhere back over here. So today's adventure is all about, just randomness, I guess.
So even though Darryl had it slightly in the wrong place, I finally have my first official Canadian cache that I found in Canada. So we talked about that a little bit before. I actually have one logged in Canada, but it was traveling to Midwest Geocache, and that's where I found it.
So a quick little note on the prep work for doing something like this. We are in Canada where technically we have data service, but you can't count on it. And even part of the drive out here, we had some problems with data service. So what you really want to do is something like a cache along a route like we did on geocaching.com. Save those off to a list GPX file and load those into the app along with the maps. So if you do lose service, you're not just stuck. Well, today's caching trip didn't end up anything like what we expected. We did get a few caches while we were in Ontario, but all of them at like rest areas and that kind of stuff. By the time we got out to London, started driving around and looking for the museum square and dealing with all the construction, yeah, that just wasn't going to happen.
So we'll come back and do bikes another time.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the London area we want to hit, but we'll hold that off till another video. In the meantime, make sure to hit the channel icon down there in the corner. See what else we're up to aside from the geocaching. But if you're into the geocaching, we have a whole playlist of geocaching stuff right down there in the other corner.